Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, now it is time for British Wrestling Radio with your hosts, Dean Mitchell, Nixie Newman, and our very own Quebec Iced V, Vendetta. Join us in our chat room at www.britishwrestlingradio.co.uk. Phone in on 01223 911 822 and join us right now. And good evening. This is going to be one of them long ones. You can feel it. Can everybody hear me in the chat room nice and well? Hello, Nixie.
Hello.
Good stuff. Well, there's no point rushing tonight, is there?
No, absolutely not.
Well, right, before we start, if you can hear music in the chat room, go to the top of the webpage. Got an echo in here.
Have we?
Yeah.
I can't hear an echo.
Oh, I can. On my end. I'll try the headset.
Maybe your head already playing tricks on you.
Oh yeah, I'd rather it go wrong now than halfway through the show.
Yeah.
But, oh no, I've got no echo now.
No.
Smarty, we've got an echo. Oh god. Is it still there? Have we got an echo? It's gone. I figured it out. I didn't touch anything. Bloody thing. Right, if you've got a music thing at top, for some reason, we've got a music player that plays now, and if you just pause it, use your intellect, pause it, it's all that gone. Welcome to a very, 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 very special night. It's a very special night for one little boy. For those who don't know, we're on now. Well, I am. I am going to be on air for the next 24 hours. I'm sat in my room. I'm just trying to be as comfortable as I can get. And now until 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Thing. Seamus, all right. Stop it, mate. I mean, it's just started, yeah? Stop it with the bleeding things, right? Jesus, God, mate. I've got enough things on my mind. We had a small little music player at the top of the thing, okay? Chill out. All that does is give me grief. 24 hours of this, and already within the first 3 weeks, he's giving me I don't know. Welcome to the two guests that's in the chat room, and the usual crew of A. Mike, Brendy, Callum, C-Punk, Danny, JT. I'm not going to lose it, I promise. I'm not trying to lose it. JT, Neil, Quebec, Seamus, Smarty, SWE, and the Winters. I've had no energy drinks. I'm limiting myself to about 1 every 5 hours, I think. For those who don't know that, we'll start all over again. Here we go. Now, tonight is going to be one hell of a show. It's the guest list is thing. I've been taking phone calls all day. Scheduled to come on at the moment, we have Ben Old, the promoter of Southside Wrestling, with Styx, who's going to do something very, very special with us. We've got the Pipe Bomb going to invade us at some point. I've got a sneaking feeling. Well, I'm guaranteed they'll be on. They'll never miss this out. Got a gentleman called, I think, because we've got Steve Evans, if he can get his internet sorted. We've got Keith Colwell from Newcastle. He's coming on. We're going to have some other bits and bobs, and we're going to get loads of people. Steve Fludder from PCW is coming on. We've got a big thing to talk to him. Now, after we've done all the guests, now, very simply, we've got a very important thing. For the last hour on eBay, there's been an auction going on. Now, I'm going to go through the state of play as we see at this moment. Right, we've got 11 items. Well, there's 12 altogether, but one of them is a 7-day auction. Right, the state of play at the moment is, on eBay, we've got a pair of mitts signed by Sean the Hammer Davis, and at the moment they are £15. We've got Great Pro Wrestling, 3 DVDs of their events, and they're £10. And we've got Southside's first anniversary DVD at £10. We've got the WWE, WWF wrestling cards from the 90s, £10. Southside Wrestling T-shirt with the option of getting it signed by me at £10. Future Pro Wrestling is T-shirt and the Futurama DVD at £20. That's going great. The Be the presenter of British Wrestling Radio for one night is at £10. The NCWA EBW 2-show DVDs, a training top and a family ticket to an August show, that's at £10. We've got the WWF Music Volume 5 and WWF Aggression CDs at £5. We've got the 30-minute Pipe Bomb T-shirt and guest slot on their show at £10. And this is the cracking one. These last two are the best ones of the lot. Inter-promotion VIP tickets for 6 promotions. Right? Now this one involves you get a VIP ticket to go to 6 shows in the UK. Britannia Wrestling Promotions, Future Shock Wrestling, Runcorn Wrestling Academy, Wrestle Midlands, Pro Wrestling for You, and Infinite Promotions in Liverpool. All of these, you get to go to a VIP pass for each of these shows for the rest of 2012. I think it's, I don't know how many tickets it is, as a VIP guest. So one of you go for 6 different shows, and that's one at one of the auctions. And we've also got Preston City Wrestling. They'd give us Blu-ray DVDs for auction, and the whole DVD collection for the year since they started. Really, it's everything, including Callum's Never Give You Up show. So we've got all that to contend with at the moment. And how are you doing, Nixie?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
No more panic attacks now?
Pardon?
No more attacks over the painting?
No.
Right.
No. I've made my peace with it. It left to stay like that.
Okay, my love. Right. Like we said, the auctions are going to happen until 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We are doing this, the whole thing. It's going to go on all night and all day. I'm sweating as it is now. I don't know what I'm going to be like by 11 o'clock tomorrow night. I really, really don't. It's going to be a mental case. I apologise for last week. I had no voice. I didn't have a voice. My wife thought it was hilarious, and she thought it was the funniest thing in the world, but I didn't. But there we go. That's women for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all enjoying yourselves, and we have got people coming in tonight. We don't know exactly what times. I've got times for feeling everybody's okay, but we're just going to see how it goes. If you want to ring and speak to us, you can do it 2 ways. It's Skype, you contact me, dino.mitchell, or you can do the phone calls at 01223 911 822. Right. There's something I've got to get off my chest before we go. 2 weeks ago, I got some real bad mail, some bad messages, and it really affected me in a really bad way. It started with the show that we had that Friday. For me, it didn't feel right, so I wasn't very happy with the way that show went. So when it comes to Sunday, there was messages that said, you're the worst journalist that's ever put on a wrestling thing. You're the worst radio presenter in the world. You're a disgrace to the wrestling world, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, blah. Usual internet trolls. I'm going to say this straight off the back. Nixie, me, and all of everybody else that's involved with British Wrestling Radio, we ain't journalists. We're not. We're fans. We're fans of wrestling. I'm big fans of British wrestling. I'm big fans of all the other wrestling that's going off. I'm big fans of everything. So, so we're just doing that. But we're doing that, and we keep going. But thank you for all the kind messages that you sent me for them 2 days. It's just a case of like, I've got to put up with the rough and the smooth of this thing. I set myself up because it's me that's talking. And it's me that's doing everything about it. But it's nice hello to Mecca Manic,
spend nearly 6
Maniac,
hours
and
per
British
week
Wrestling
on
fan that's
housework.
joined the chat room as well.
Not me.
Thanks for
I
coming
don't
in.
spend my life scrubbing.
Um,
I use Silip Bang. See how easily
I'm trying to do my
removes
best
oneself,
as it is.
even where it's built up. It's
So,
amazing.
how you
Without
been
having
this
to
week,
spend
Nixie?
hours. So
You
more
alright?
time for me.
Yeah, more
Silic
stacking
Bang
the
Prime and
shelves.
Lime, power to
Don't
wow.
mention that.
And for the bathroom, Silic Bang Active Foam. Its extra wide nozzle covers large
tonight.
surfaces and difficult to reach places.
No, not tonight. There'll be no mention of Tesco's or
Silic Bang
anything, or
Active
stacking the
Foam.
bloody shelves or anything. That's enough for me. Yeah, it's alright. Excuse me.
Oh God, here we go.
AWR sponsored Hold on a minute. Hold on, excuse me, please.
I think he's going to fart. Who wants to sing a song?
It's alright, that was my fault. I do apologise, I left the bloody YouTube running. Sorry, my fault. For some reason YouTube was still playing, but got it sorted. I'd rather get all these things done with now and then we started. Yes, alright. Right, state of play with me is I've said I'm going to 24 hours. I've had 5 hours sleep. I went to bed this morning at 3 o'clock. Got woken up at least 6-7 times from people messaging me about what they want to do today. And tried to get bits of sleep where I can. Where I could and where I couldn't, and where I could go and where I couldn't go. It was all over the place. It was everywhere. But anyway, that's what we do, and it's what we get paid for. But we don't get paid. Because was it British Wrestling Radio do this for the fun?
We do.
Right. So, how's the world of wrestling scene from your eyes this week then?
Forgot my name.
I'm just taking a quick drink. I'm gasping here. Sorry, look, go on.
It is warm. Well, there's not really a lot to report, is there? I think there's a lot going around. Oh, it's a year since Punk's promo. That's the main thing going around, which we talked about before.
Yeah. And we've had No Way Out. And we had all this things, this everything, and we're going this.
Shit.
Oh my God, this just got an ad on a page with 10,000 plus likes. Wow, thank you, Mecca for that one.
Oh, where
I don't know, but
again?
it looks like it's going to be big for this one. But it's all to raise money for Callum.
It is.
Callum Moyes, that's the one. Thank you very much. That's great, Mecca. Thank you. Callum, for those who don't know, Callum is 10 years old. He needs an operation. He needs to go to America for treatment. He needs to get to New York. They've raised, I think it's around £11,000. He needs 15. I know it's asking something, but some people say, oh, we should get the 4,000 tonight. To be honest, truth, I would be happy with 500. I'd be happy with £250. As long as we can get something towards getting Callum to America, I'll be happy. I'll be over the moon. There is a PayPal account you can pay into, and I've got that. And well, I've got two, but I'm going to put mine in because then I'm going to check mine at the end of the night and see how much we've got. But if you want to write this down, this is the PayPal account you can pay money into. It says Dirty Sanchez OK at AOL.com. Let's repeat that again. That is Dirty Sanchez, as in the TV show. Dirty Sanchez OK, all one word, at AOL.com. And if you send money to that email address in PayPal, it will get there to the eBays, and and we're all going everything, so we're trying as best to. But right, first things first, let's do what we do famous. The preview of the shows that's coming up. Right, here we go. Right. June, I think it's first week in July. GBW presents its second episode of the regular taping for GB. Oh, sorry, I forgot that one. I'm all blah. Yeah, I'll do that one later. I'll get that sorted out. It's a free show. Right, there we go. Right, July 7th at Prestwich Arts College, Manchester. This is a charity show in the memory of Michael Machel. Passed away. He used to work and raising money for the Langdale and Ambleside Mountain Rescue Team, who Michael worked for and aided in saving around 170 lives. Tickets are priced at £8 for adults, £5 for kids. Family discounts are available. Tickets can be bought or reserved by email at wrestlingtickets@hotmail.co.uk, or you can contact Steve Mann on Facebook. Thank you. That's the one in Manchester. Okay, Glenn, here we go. Oh no. Here we go. I'll type in the email address for you so you can work out where your PayPal and everything you do. That's the email address. Right. So on then Sunday the 8th of July we have Shropshire Wrestling Alliance at 6 o'clock till 9:30. Shropshire Wrestling Alliance returns to the St George Social Club for another jam-packed night of high-impact wrestling. This show will see the first ever SWA World Champion crowned in the form of a tournament. The show features the likes of Mad Dog Max, Joey Starr, Lord Graham Thomas, Las Vegas' very own Edwards, Red Dragon, the infamous Jamie Future, and there will also be non-tournament matches as the young high-flying team of Energy will face one of the most dominant tag teams in the Midlands, the Doom Brothers. And SWA newcomer Joey Sanchez faces Lee Hunter one-on-one. Contact 07791 840 651 for advance tickets, as this show will sell out. Yes, it is being recorded, JT. I'm going to record it in 2-hour stints. I'm going to stop at 1 o'clock, then start again at soon after, and stop again at 3, 5, so everybody can break up and just listen to the bits they want to with Steve. Because I know so I've got to stop. No, sorry. Change it. Stop it at 2, then at 4, then at 6, then at 8, because I know Steve's coming on at 4, and he wants his bits so he can broadcast to everybody that he's been on here. Right. All tickets purchased in advance will receive 1 backstage pass free of charge. And also on 8th of July, 2:30 till 6:30, the House of Pain returns home to Nottingham at the Arnold Working Men's Club for another action-packed show. With the sudden shocking news that Shane Oldham has called timeout on his career, they have to crown a new full-throttle champion, and it begins here. Adrenaline Danny Chase is rightfully the #1 contender for the belt, so he has already qualified for the final match. The other participants will be decided in a series of matches on this date, with the final being held as we return to Arnold in September. Matches to be announced soon. Come and join Full Throttle Fun and more when House of Pain return home. Pre-order tickets at www.skiddle.com/events/11676888. That's Sunday the 8th of July at the Arnold Working Men's Club, Nottingham. Doors open, 2:30, adults £5, kids £3. This is going crazy. Phoenix Pro Wrestling presents New Beginning. The PPW returns to West Bromwich on July the 13th at the VFAT Venue 71. Venue 71 is the new name for the old West Brom Labour Club. And everybody here at PPW is excited by the prospect of working for the new owners. New Beginning features a #1 contenders tournament for a shot at the Mexican sensation El Laguero's PPW Championship. For more details, including how to get tickets, please visit www.phoenixprowrestling.co.uk. Saturday, 14th of July, Pro Wrestling Elite at the Citadel Leisure Centre area in the United Kingdom. This has been sponsored in association with A Merchandise. Confirmed so far. Elite versus Phenomenal. Noam Dar will take on the phenomenal AJ Styles. Give me a minute, Mike. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about Stroke. That was the funniest thing of the week. A lot of people know that because it was quick. So Noam Dar's taking on AJ Styles. That's going to be an amazing match. That's going to be off. I'm swearing here. 20 minutes in. That's going to be off the fucking chain. That's going to be mental. Huge Scottish debut, Liam Thompson versus Lion Kid. The best of British four-way elimination. Johnny Moss versus Mikey Whiplash versus Sticks versus Dave Mastiff. What a match. And then we've got Speed v Wit. We've got Joey Hayes versus Red Lightning. We've got the British Tag Team Challenge of Project Ego versus Mystery Opponents. And then Elite. And then we've got Mark Haskins from Impact Wrestling versus Unstoppable Andy Wilde. Now, ticket pricing. Platinum ringside is sold out. Golden ringside is sold out. Silver ringside is £17 or 60 quid for a family of 4. Silver ticket holders will receive normal entry to the venue and second row seat to the event. General seating is £12 each or £45 for a family of 4. Available from the Citadel box office 01292 269 793. General tickets will receive normal entry and a general seat to the thing. Now, 15th of July, and I know there's a few lads in the chat room that might be going to this one. Stockport Guildhall, Stockport. Future Shock 60. Hold on to your seats as Future Shock returns for our unique brand of hard-hitting, heart-stomping family entertainment. Coming to you live from the Stockport Masonette Guildhall. You do not want to miss out on all the action as Future Shock starts off with To the Bang. This entry is general £10, under 14s and National Union students 6, family 2 adults and 3 kids £30. Buy your advance tickets from www.skidell.com/events/11641300 / ski campaign equals FBW. Oh yeah. Minimum age, nothing. Venue, Stockport Guildhall, Wellington Road South, Stockport Town Centre. Now, that's going to be mental. Then, on the 28th of July at the Hexagon, Lancaster and Morecambe College, Runcorn Wrestling. I've got there one called Boiling Point. General Manager Sean Aston has once attempted again to end the championship reign of the babyface Pitbull. He's coming on. And he's now in a championship match between the babyface Pitbull and the former champion Craig Winters. Got that for the match. And they've also got a Rangeway Kennel match. The rules are unknown as yet. Best assured, if Sean Aston has anything to do with it, it won't be in the babyface Pitbull's favour. Right. Yeah, Sean. Austin. I don't imagine, is it my accent? What did I say?
Aston.
Aston, oh yeah.
It's one of the hobbits in Lord of the Rings.
Aston, sorry, A-S-T-O-N. It's my accent, sorry. Aston, yeah, Aston. A-S-T-O-N. Aston. I shouldn't have to say that because one of my best friends is called Aston. But I'll do the rest of the shows later. We'll cover them a long way. We've got 24 hours to get rid of, so there we go. But
23 hours, 35 minutes.
Don't you start doing that. I'm going to knock you senseless.
23 hours, 35 minutes.
Shut up. Shut up. Right. We got an announcement on... right. On August 18th. Southside Wrestling are doing their first big weekender. So they're doing Saturday night in Huntingdon and Sunday in Nottingham. Now Saturday, it's going mental at the moment. Oh my God, eBay's going crazy. There's nobody. Oh, we've got a bid. Somebody wants to be a presenter for British Wrestling Radio. We've got a bid. I don't believe it. I'm sacked. I am sacked for one night.
So hang on a sec. Does it mean that you're sacked and that they just take over the whole show with no co-host, or is it?
They take. Right, I'll explain.
Let's be clear on this so they know what they're getting.
Right. When you bid on the British Wrestling Radio auction, what you are getting is, for one night, you are the boss. You talk about what you want, how you want, everything. Whatever you want for the pre-show music, I deal with that. And we deal with everything else that you wish to do it with. But at the end of the day, You are the boss. You decide what music you want, what topics you want to talk about, and everything. I will just make sure that it runs smoothly. Right?
Yep.
So don't worry about it. That's all. That's the British Wrestling Radio thing. You will be the boss. And I know that one person is going to be bidding on it crazy because he said it live on his radio show last night. And Rob Maltman says he wants to bid on that. So, with him. Also, not included in his auctions, we've got the 7-day auction thing with Preston City Wrestling. And if you look for Preston City Wrestling Complete Blu-ray Collection, charity auction, just type that in eBay and you should be fine. No, Nick C does not mean you're sacked for the night either.
Okay.
You are going to be the co-host as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Tired.
Yeah.
Especially if Pipe Bomb win it.
Oh God, yeah, Pipe Bomb win it. Hello, that's us finished. We'll be off.
Yeah, if Pipe Bomb win it, that's me. I won't be here by the end of the night.
Okay, now we've got a big we'll get away from that because since we've been off air, there's been some big rumblings that's been happening in the world of British wrestling. One of the things we always watch, and I've been watching on Friday nights, and I got Nixie involved in it, and she watches it, and it's gone now. ICW, Insane Championship Wrestling, is gone. It's gone off the TV. It's been banned, and with all it stems down to is, yeah, it's on IPPV. Yeah, that's it. It all stems down to somebody at my channel. Right? We had a incident. Somebody at my channel decided to play at 5:30 at 5 o'clock on a morning in May, and I didn't know this, but the Watershed apparently finishes at 5:30 every night in the morning, and that's it. And tell me if this sounds familiar, because to me a little bit does. But see how we go. Oh, excuse me.
Censor. Please not right to censor.
This is worse than right to censor. Alright, this is no fault of the ICW, that's what we've heard. This is no fault of theirs. They was totally innocent. They didn't even know the show was on at that time. Oh, excuse me.
Oh my God.
Nixie, don't start, because it's going to be a long, long time, because I'm going to get wind. I suffer from it, so end of story. Right. Anyway, at 5 o'clock they put this show on. Watershed's at 5:30. Now, Ofcom got wind of this for some reason, and now all of a sudden, to cut a long story short, ICW have been banned from TV on that station. They've been thrown off. No fault of their own. They didn't know that show was being shown at that time in the morning, and it's gone. It's been thrown off. Now, they put an on-air apology, and they said to the gentleman that runs it, Mark Dallas, that the person who did it has been disciplined. But as of now, they've not received any apology, and they've not received any apology, anything from my channel for doing this. And it sticks in the throat for me. Yeah, ECW. It just reminds you of ECW with TNN years ago. But apparently now they've got this IP internet pay-per-view sorted. They're getting more people, more viewers on this than they did on my channel. So good luck to Mark. Good luck to everybody at ICW. And I hope you grow now. I hope you get the recognition you deserve, because it's just another case of a TV screwing over a wrestling company. Shit, innit? It's 2012 and people still do this. It's an absolute shocker. It's an absolute disgrace. My channel, on my channel, I'm going to say it live on air. And if you're gonna ring up, I would love you to ring. But you haven't replied to any of my messages on Facebook I've been sending, so I doubt you're going to ring up to this. But my channel, you're a set of twats. You are a set of amateur twats. I thought I was amateur, but for Christ's sake, the side of my channel, we're bleeding professionals. But absolute disgrace. I mean, for Christ's sake, my channel, I I know they're still showing wrestling with the UK Wrestling Experience, but the rest of it is just an absolute disgrace. Yeah. It's just disgraceful the way that it happens. I mean, we know that there's bad things happening and everything, and it just winds me up that there's hard-working people out there that want to put good entertainment on at a reasonable price, in a reasonable venue, and they're starting to get great going, starting to get a following, and bang. It's an absolute shithole. And my channel, you're a fucking disgrace. You really, really are. That was the big talking point of the last ones. Next one, this was a quickie, and AMAX said it in the chat room, and a few other guys. If you didn't see it on your Facebook quick enough, you missed out on a treat. There was a thing called Strobe Watch. Now, this was funny. I thought it was funny because it was with the Strobe Watch. It was literally this guy was putting up all strobes, all these bad wrestlers that, and he was naming and shaming all these terrible wrestlers that happens in the British Isles. And you could see it all, and he was putting the pictures up as well. So everybody was, it was funny to see all these pictures of these wrestlers, and he was saying, "Oh, this one, he thinks he's, he went round one of the stories is, I don't know his name, and AMAC might help me out on this, but there was a story that a kid was so bad that he set up his own promotion, and he drew posters with felt tip. He stuck WWE superstars on the poster and put himself in the middle of the picture and posted these round the town and said, "These are coming to this arena." And and I was just like, no way. And I don't know, I can't remember who it was. I really can't. But all these people that came a bit, but to cut a long story short, somebody complained, and he's been banned on Facebook, and he's actually been banned on Twitter as well. This guy got banned on Twitter and Facebook in the same day. I don't know if he did outdraw impact, but he had John Cena. He had John Cena on the picture, but it was just a case of, from what I thought, I think I'm getting right. He cut out the pictures, stuck them to a poster that he'd written in felt tape, and put them around the town centre. And did he? Guy that's done Strobe Watch UK. Hashtag Strobe Watch UK. If you follow that on Twitter, and I'm at. It's just like, what? It's hard to believe that this actually happens, but I don't know. I don't know if he did the show or anything. It's not just one wrestler. I mean, AMAC might help me out here, but he named quite a few wrestlers and and I got asked a question. I heard Sid no-showed. Brilliant. I just think that, I mean, Max asked me who's my strobe that puts in a bad. Does it have to be British or American? Is it anybody like that? And Sonny, Jesus, does it have to be British, American, anybody? I'll have to think hard about that. I've got one, but I've got a British one. But, yeah, and but that's it. I've got a British one, but an American one, yeah, I've got one as well, but that's it. Gemma Palmer, there's one. Gemma Palmer, who was in Big Brother last year. I mean, she was down to do some shows, and the next minute she didn't appear. So there you go, that's name. And I said, and in US, I think big ones are Sonny. I'd even say, well, Scott Hall for one, because he don't show up for anything now. If you want to book Scott Hall, he just goes away. But that's it. Right, half an hour gone, 23 and a half to go. Oh, 23 and a half hours to go. I've done it. I said it. I shouldn't have said it, but I did.
I'll be reminding you next time I come on. Don't worry.
So hey, Wow.
The minute I wake up, I'll be reminding you how long you got.
Oh dear. Well, it's nice to know that everyone's in the chat room. Thank you so much for supporting this and taking time out from your lives. I know you guys are so busy with the shows and you've got things you organise in your own lives, and I really can't thank you enough for this, because it really, really means this. And Stress WE says, Nixie, are you going to sleep?
Eventually, yes.
See, she's not doing the 24 hours with me.
I'm not doing 24 hours, only Dean is, but I will come back on tomorrow, and even if I'm not on air, I will be around in the chat room.
Right.
I'm doing the last hour, and then I don't know what's going to happen in the middle. It's up to what you want, so...
We got, and I'll get these as well.
That's terrible. What's wrong with that's terrible?
What? What's terrible? What?
Apparently, SWE says it's terrible that I'm going to sleep at some point. I'm not a chicken, no.
Right. So, I've been mentioned in a post by a guy called Steve, and really, really touches. This is going to be hard, I know it is. I've got a chicken kebab, right? This is true, right? I have a chicken kebab at my right-hand side. It has been at my right-hand side since 7:30 tonight. It's been there, okay? I'm not going to touch it till 4 in the morning. Sleep is so overrated. Try doing this when you've had 5 hours sleep. Seamus, go shove it up your ass. Go shove it up your bro kick.
No, you would not want me very sleep deprived and on this, because number one, I'd probably fall asleep and snore, and number two, I'm just terrible with no sleep. I get really grouchy and really evil, so it would probably be the end of me doing this full stop, so it's not a good idea me being on 24 hours. I would do it if it was so desired eventually, but I'm not good on no sleep. I'm a lightweight for sleep deprivation.
Yeah. But good luck to everybody in SWE up in Scotland on the 25th of August for their big show with the Help for Lycra. We're going to go through all the drinks in him. Oh yeah, what about this thing? Went out, saw me energy drinks, I saw Relentless, 2 for £2. I thought, that's good deal. Got it, grabbed the drinks, come home, guess what I've got? I've got 2 that's sugar-free. Sugar-free Relentless.
That's not really going to help by the sound of it.
No, it's not. I mean, what is the point? I mean, Relentless, great stuff. Bouncing me off the ceiling, bouncing me off the walls, don't care. But it's going to be mental. Add sugar, yeah. I'm going to put some spoonsful out of this thing. But, oh God, no! I've run out of sugar in the kitchen. Oh no! I've got no sugar. If anybody lives in Huntingdon, can you pop out and get me a bag of sugar? I've got no sugar in the house.
Have you got any chocolate?
Oh, I've got shitloads of chocolate. I've got breakaways. I've got more breakaways than there was in the bloody thing. But yeah, I've got breakaways coming out your ears.
All right.
Oh dear me. I've got to say it on air to her, because I know she might be listening at some point. I know she's got it. I know she's got the Justin.tv app on her iPhone. But to my wife, Lindsay, very happy birthday for Wednesday. I love you loads.
Yeah.
I don't know how she puts up with me over the last 2-3 weeks. She's an absolute star.
I don't either.
She's an absolute angel, and we found somewhere new to live. We moved there on the 23rd, 24th. We're not staying off air. We're keeping going, because we're going to get the sky done straight there as we move in. So we're going straight in. Hello, Adrian. Great to see you. So I will do a... we've got a place to live, 2-bedroom flat. I've managed to persuade Lindsay to give me 1 room as an office, so I can put the sign on the door that says British Wrestling Radio Headquarters. That's going up on the door, so she's not going to disturb me on a Friday night. So it's you don't have to get people on here. You guys are just enough, right? I said I was going to do this every half hour, and I'm going to do it every half hour. Right, the state of play with eBay. The auctions. Search for Freddie Eagle 1998 for the seller. We've got Sean the Hammer Davis mitts at £15 at the moment. The GPW box set of 3 great DVDs at £10. The Southside Wrestling first anniversary DVD I actually went to this, and it was the best, one of the best matches ever. It was Chris Travis versus Martin Kirby. They went up the seating, the gangway seating at the back, and they just threw each other off the gangway. It was a mental to see it. And when Ben came on in March, he talked about this. It was crazy. And they had a hardcore wrestling match with Lego. I actually saw Lego in a hardcore wrestling match that day, and that is that wrestling event. Brilliant. Hello, bang. We've got an echo again, I think. No, yeah. And we've also got the wrestling cards. Nobody wants me wrestling cards. Ah, but it's ages yet. Nobody wants me t-shirt. Come on. Future Pro Wrestling t-shirt and the DVD for Future Mania is £20. Presenter of British Wrestling Radio is £10. We've got a bid on the EBW 2 show DVDs, training top, and a family ticket to an August show. £10. Nobody wants the CD so far. Nobody wants to come on the pipe bomb. Now, this is shocking, because I think when you go on the pipe bomb, when you do the pipe bomb, it's great. They make you feel so welcome. And it's just amazing. It's just amazing to do it. CM Punk, we'll get to the WWE pay-per-view in a bit, mate. I promise you, no worries about it. We'll get to that and we'll talk all that about in a bit. I promise. Promise you a bit. I can't believe nobody's been on the pipe bomb so far. And you get a custom-made t-shirt. It's crazy. And we've also got an inter-promotion VIP ticket for 6 promotions. That's £15. That deserves a lot more. That really, really does. It's great. And there's also the Preston City Wrestling. So we've got... I know what Winter's after, and I do know what Winter's after. He's after me cards, and I will send them. If you want to bid on my wrestling cards, I will promise you I will send them no matter where you are in the world. I will promise you straight away. And the Preston City Wrestling, I've got to find that show, but I will find that for you and see what the state of play is on that. But we're getting there. So, the world of wrestling as you see. So have you got anybody that you think's the... strobe of wrestling, that they've got a bad reputation? Nixie?
Yeah, sorry, were you talking to me? I wasn't sure.
No, I'm talking to the fresh air.
Fresh air might have an opinion. You know by now you're going to get an answer like that out.
Message. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. Hold on, can you just talk a minute, Nixie? We've just been offered something extra for the auctions.
Oh.
Right. We'll talk about AJ. Go on, AJ.
Everyone's putting me on the spot.
Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Well, she's the first woman I've seen in a long time, I think ever, who's had the opening segment of Raw. Isn't she? Yeah, AJ is awesome. She is. She's fantastic. They have completely struck gold with her. AMAC, you would say that. She is doing a great job. She is pushing herself, but, you know, they've picked the right person. They haven't picked some model wannabe. I say it every... Oh, screw Eve. Why was Eve doing a good job? She wasn't. She changed herself into a cliched little heel, and it was shit.
Yeah.
No, she isn't. She's not a fake tanned orange, fake boobs, fake nailed little thing. AJ is not. She's everything that the others are not. In a way like CM Punk, she mimics him in some ways. Yeah. Oh shit, too on.
I think AJ's just doing the things that we've seen before. I mean, the Psycho bitch, but last time we saw Psycho Diva in the WWE, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was Mickie James with Trish.
It was, but it's not the same. It's a different type.
But they've evolved with it. They've made it like so she's doing 3 different guys now. She's going for 3 different things. Now, Kane's giving her the brush. What are you doing?
Moving.
What are you doing here? We're doing a 24-hour professional show and you're messing things like you're doing on Play School, for God's sake. And she's typing away. I can hear everything. Oh, my God. Nixie fell out of the chair. There are less fakes in WWE. Oh, dear. Right. Now, we're going to say this now because everybody's going on with the divas and everything. Right. Take away AJ. Right. You ready? Dixie,
Hello.
what are you doing?
I have to move. People have gone to bed.
Okay, my love. Sorry, didn't know. Right. PVC, thank you very much for putting that in. That's great. Thank you very much, PVC, two of us. I know that is. Thank you very much. We've got all these things going off of me. Nixie's just put me... Nixie's just done that to me. So, anyway. Oh, in your opinion, chat room, anyway, Justin TV. Forgot them guys. I forgot to mention them guys as well. Thank you very much, Justin TV. How many we got in that room at the moment? We got 22 people in Justin TV. This is great. This is superb. Yeah, Maxine got released. Who, in your opinion, then, is the best working diva at the moment in WWE? If you can think of one. I mean,
Who's the what?
Who's the best working diva? I mean, when you see in a match, you know you're going to get a good match out of it at the moment. I mean, everybody's going Layla.
No, not Layla. Sorry, no.
Yeah.
Layla is trying hard, yeah, but that doesn't make her the best.
So would you have in if you had to put two people, if you had to put two divas, two active divas now, not including Karma because she's not back yet, but if you were to put two active divas now in a pay-per-view and say, right, give me the best match you can, who would you trust it to?
Layla and Beth. No, sorry, Natalia and Beth. Yeah, exactly. Or I would have a three-way between Natalia, Beth and AJ, but then they look like they could just steamroll her.
Yeah, I mean, AJ's thing, I was...
Vicky G, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Yeah, but yo, Vicky Guerrero, only thing that's just gone in my head is her in that bikini on Monday. Oh, God. Jimmy, God. Oh, my God. Excuse me, you're not kidding me. Excuse me. Hold on a minute. Beth versus Tamina.
So they don't do anything yet. She's going to be great if they let her ever.
Oh, right. Dream matches. We had one with the dream matches. If you could take, right, triple threat diva dream match. Any of the divas that's been in the WWE of the last 20, 25 years. Fatal four-way. Who would you have? A fatal four-way dream diva match. Everybody does the men. Everybody does their thing like that. All the divas and everybody that's been in the WWE. If you took four divas, who would you have? The four people that you think, yes, that would be the best one of the lot. Look, they're all coming up here now. Trish versus Lita versus Beth. Sherry. China, Natalia. Karma versus Beth. Lita. Yeah, Trish, Lita, Beth, Karma. Yeah. Jazz, Victoria, Trish, Karma. Oh, that's a good one. Lita, Beth, SSW Online. Lita. There's some great matches there.
See, everyone's saying China, but I don't know as though I'd want to see China the way she is now again in a ring.
Glenn, excuse me a minute. Glenn, in your fucking dream, son. Not a
Make
chance.
it 2000 and I'll do it as well.
I couldn't even name a Justin Bieber song. I can't name one.
You wouldn't want to.
No, I couldn't name one. I can't name a Justin Bieber song if you tried me. I'm too old for that crap.
No,
No.
But I would rather re-whiten the front of my hair again, and that broke off, so no.
And to be honest, truth, if it was Spice Girls, I'd do it for nothing. I'd sing it for nothing. But there we go. No,
You know all the Spice Girls as well.
Start the Spice Girls.
To become one.
No, don't shut up. Don't even sing that to become one. That was crap.
La 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 la.
Hold on, this is wrestling, not bleeding. Top of the pop.
Sorry, they started it.
No, I am not singing bleeding. Go on, mate. No, landed myself in it now. No, I'll tell you what. Right, do us an auction. The more money we get, I will sing a Spice Girls song by the end of the 24 hours. If we get 50 quid, there you go. That's what I'll do. X Factor comes to the British Wrestling Radio.
Anybody want me to list that?
Yeah. No, don't think
British
so.
Radio need to sing a Spice Girls song.
No.
24-hour auction.
Right. We should be getting his first guest soon because he said he was going to come in, but they've been out tonight with someone, so we're just waiting to see if he pops in. But no, this is not a duo song. No, sing a wrestling thing, please. No way. Listen, we've got a long way to go. I'm not singing anything. My dream. There we go. My dream diva match would be Mickie James versus Trish Stratus versus Sensational Sherry versus Bertha Faye. There you go. I'd go, and if it was a bra and panties match, it would be Tori Wilson versus Stacy Keibler. There you go. There you go. That's mine. Because Stacy Keibler, damn, what can I say? George Clooney is one lucky soul. Hi Adrian, hi Legs 11 puppies. Yeah, puppies. Neil, I've asked my wife. Alundra, oh yeah, no, Alundra Blaze. No, if she was Medusa, then yeah, but not Alundra Blaze. No. Oh, Mae Young versus Moolah versus Vicky Guerrero. Oh, SWE, mate. What have you done that to me?
Oh,
do me nutty.
Oh God.
Oh,
1000 flashback.
Whoa. Hold on, I'll do my rock beat. Whoa, you sick freak. No chance. Oh dear.
Oh, I'm getting the shudders now.
Yeah, you've really got the shudders. I've got bad back pain now just from looking at that. Never mind that. Dear God. Oh. Do tag teams later. Because I don't want to do tag teams because Pipe Bomb did a great show a couple of weeks ago about the 5 best tag teams they did. No, Glenn. No, I'm not having no Justin Bieber song on here. Bug it off. I forgot what we're going to say now. Oh,
we have too much class for Justin Bieber.
Yeah, this is British Wrestling Radio, not teeny boppers are bleeding us. If you want Justin Bieber, go and watch Nickelodeon.
Hey, Nickelodeon sometimes shows Fresh Prince.
Oh, shush. God, Benny.
And they're showing the new series of Ninja Turtles, so we can't insult Nickelodeon for that reason alone.
God, you had to get the Ninja Turtles in.
Yes. Yes. Well, we can only insult Nickelodeon if the new series sucks.
All right. Anyway, we get he's coming on to things. The extra bit that happened with the auction before I was rudely interrupted and I completely forgot.
The addition of
Steve Hambleton just messaged me and said, Fight Sport Entertainment have offered to be added to the inter-promotional prize if you want. So there's now seven promotions. So we've got 7 promotions now involved with that auction. So it's not 6, it's now 7 shows till the end of the year, which I think is great because you've got more than one a month now. You can go to anywhere in the month. It's an absolute bitch of a prize. That's superb. Also, as well as we've got it doing it, and excuse me, they will be just talking to Steve Saxon. That's all. He's one of the guys that's he's one of the promoters in British wrestling, and he's doing great things at his end in Britannia Wrestling Promotions. That's it. Anyway, Stockholm must pay. He's lost his voice. He's got no serious. He's got tonsillitis, I think he has. So get well soon, Stockholm, mate. So we wish you all health. Don't wish you no bad harm, mate.
No.
As I was saying with the Pipe Bomb did a show a few weeks ago about tag teams, and they did an amazing show about with they're talking about the 5 greatest tag teams and the names that they mentioned and the way they went into it. It was amazing to see them go, and they did absolutely amazing, and I was very proud pleased to have listened to that. Oh my God, this is. So, does people want to know what Booker T's has put on a tweet now? Does anybody know what? Right. For people in the chat room, does anybody want to know what Booker T's just done and we've just retweeted it?
Go on.
Yeah. This is one Booker T. You couldn't beat the fuck out of me, you kiki lip bitch. Yeah, we ran your nigger friend, so what you gonna start being a whiny little bitch? What? Gee me, Booker's on a bleeding rant or what?
Or he's been hacked.
Yeah, it's got to have been it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's hacked. That's a hacked. Earl Hebner, on the other hand, Earl Hebner this week had a bit of a rant at Canadian wrestlers and anybody that would dare even go at him on, I think it was Monday night. And Earl Hebner had a real good rant for a few things. Now, next show is Teddy Long. Now Earl's done that. Also now we've got oh, excuse me a sec, Nixie, can you carry on? I'm just going to take this phone call.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Yes, sir. No, because I've got another phone line number for that. If you want to ring that number. It's just a normal landline number, 01223. Yeah. Yes, we are. Yes, I am. Yeah, you can swear, you can do what you want, it's uncensored. Can I ask who this is? Oh, right, hiya, G-Man. Hi, cracking, mate. Sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, if you want to ring, if I send it you in a text message, is that okay? And then you can ring it straight away.
Sorry, am I the only one that can hear Dino?
All right, I'll see you later in a bit. Right, bye-bye. That was G-Man, and he's going to be our first guest in about a matter of seconds. I've just got to send him a message, and then we're good to go. So I'm sorry about this, guys. It's just that the first guest is coming on. He rung the wrong number. 1223 911 822. There we go. G-Man is coming on the show. Right, so we've got his first. Yeah, I do apologise, guys. Live radio. It's
Like WWE, it meant to happen.
Yep. We wanted that to happen, and now we're going to get it. Don't worry, it's coming on shortly. But yeah, it's like we said. I mean, Twitter's been going crazy because we had Earl Hebner, and now TNA are deciding to are suing Scott Steiner. Which
got a lawsuit against him, I believe.
Yeah, so they're suing Scott Steiner for and here he is. Hello, Mr. G-Man.
Good evening / morning, everybody in the radio world.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. How's the show going so far?
I'm struggling, and we haven't been going an hour yet.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Fine. I'll be fine.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Who have you had on so far?
You're the first.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's a phony. It's a scandal. How can I be on first?
I don't know, mate. Just look at the draw, I guess.
Oh well. Well, it must be my enthusiasm to support such a great cause. How's that?
Thank you very much.
For a starter for 10. What would you like to talk about?
Well, what's this? I've just been hearing about you being the PCW's awesome heel commentator.
Oh, yes.
That's from one of the pipe bomb guys in the chat room.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, hopefully that DVD would be out very soon for everyone listening to order. I'm sure it's available to pre-order now if you go through the right Preston City Wrestling channels to acquire said DVD.
Yeah, so how did you get in with the PCW guys? Was it just an accident, or did you go through things, or did you fall? Or did you came natural?
I think Fludder succumbed to peer pressure. Because I've been doing colour commentary for Future Shock Wrestling for a number of years. More recently, on a regular basis, now they've upped the production values last year.
Yeah.
So every show that since last year that they've had commentary on. And then everyone who bought the DVD says, "Oh yeah, you're pretty good at this. Why don't you go and work for Preston? Why don't you do commentary for Preston?" And I was like, "Oh well, you've got to speak to Fludder. You know, I don't make the decisions about this, but you know, you've got to speak to Fludder." And then it kind of snowballed. It's like a snowball going downhill until, you know, me and Fludder started talking and just casually. And you then bring up the conversation about, "Oh yeah, so such and such has been saying something about me doing commentary for your DVDs because you ain't got commentary yet." It's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll leave it for a bit." And a couple of months go by, and "Oh yeah, such and such, and these guys are saying, I should do commentary for them." And he's like, "Yeah, you know, we'll leave it for a bit, but yeah." And then after a couple of months after that, it's like, "Oh well, let's give it a try, shall we? Let's do this, let's do that, and we'll try this out." And lo and behold, there I was with Greg Lambert, who I've done commentary with before, for both XWA and Future Shock before.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good, because I know me and Greg got a certain amount of chemistry to a degree, so it's pretty good.
Great stuff. So Preston's going great guns at the moment, from what I hear. I mean, every show's heading for sellouts.
So I've been reading the constant Facebook feed. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've sold 1 ticket. We've sold 2 tickets. We've got 5 tickets left. We have 3 tickets left. We have no tickets left.
Oh.
We are sold out.
Yeah, excellent.
Did I mention we're sold out?
Yeah, you've just mentioned you sold out. Yeah, I think twice, but that's superb. I think the only time, I mean, I've been promising myself that I am going to come up and see these guys at Preston. I really am. I'm promising myself I'm going to come up and see it. I saw the indie film on the YouTube, which if nobody's seen in the chat room, go and check it out. It's an absolute dream of 15 minutes. And
well, for the people that are listening on the chat, I'm sure somebody on the chat somewhere, or even yourself, can find a link and pop that up.
Yeah, yeah.
For people to have a look at.
Watch it if you're getting on. Adrian says, "Yo, G-Man, I live near Burnley. Good luck with Preston Wrestling." And that's from Adrian11 UK.
Thank you very much.
We've got a guy called Mecha Maniac says, "G-Man, I was the guy who got his chair destroyed by a flying Tozwa or something."
A flying what?
Tozwa.
Tozawa.
So Tower, yeah, whatever.
Tozawa. Tozawa is the Dragon Gate guy who comes from Japan, of course, for the people that aren't familiar with pro wrestling, so to speak. There's an organisation in Japan, of course. There's stuff like Michinoku Pro Wrestling, there's Pro Wrestling Noah, All Japan, New Japan, Japan Wrestling, and there's this hot young upstart group called Dragon Gate, and everyone's going crazy about it. And Mark Sloan, who runs Dragon Gate UK, of course, has brought him over to hype up the ever impending Dragon Gate tour, which will probably be coming next year.
Oh, so are they coming to Preston? Are they going to do a takeover?
Probably not, because they like their own. They like to do their own thing, so to speak. If you go on, I'm going to do a shameless plug here, amerchandise.co.uk, which is Mark Sloan's wrestling merchandise company.
Yeah.
He's the guy that organises the shows. He's the guy that who organised. He's the guy that was one of the founders of FWA back in the day, a couple of decades ago. You know, he opened FWA down in Portsmouth called Fratton Pro Wrestling. I'm sure if anyone's going to test my knowledge, they'll bring it up on the chat. But of course, Fratton Pro Wrestling expanded into Frontier Wrestling Alliance, and one thing led to another. He ended up running the academy, pumping out guys such as Paul Burchill. Paul Burchill did moderately well. Not going to say he did extremely well, but I'm going to say he did moderately well in WWE. And now good on him. Apparently he's a fireman now, and he has a child in the US. and he's very happy, apparently. I digress, anyway. He's also, Mark Sloan's also done other shows like Pro Wrestling Noah, but bought guys from Pro Wrestling Noah over to do shows at Coventry Skydome, amongst others, but now he's like the main guy to bring over Dragon Gate guys. And when was it? October last year, they did a triple header weekend. They did Friday night in Broxbourne Civic Hall, very well-known venue for LDN wrestling and FWA wrestling. And then the Saturday night they ran Nottingham, which is my hometown, at the Albert Hall, which is a beautiful venue, absolutely beautiful venue. And that was an absolutely fantastic show. And I took all the Dragon Gate lads out for a curry afterwards, which was very fun, because I had Pat come up to me, because I've known Pat quite a while. And Ben comes up to me and says, "Yeah, mate, I want to take the guy somewhere quiet after the show. What do you recommend?" I want to take him for like a curry. You're the man. You're from Nottingham. You know the area. What do you recommend? I said, let me see if these guys will stay open. Rang them up and said, "Will you stay open past this amount of time?" So, "How much are you catering for, sir?" We went, 16 people. So at around midnight on a Sunday morning, a coach and a minibus full of Dragon Gate guys come in and order a buffet full of curry.
So if you hear a bit of shouting background noise, which you may do, I'm actually hiding in an office at a House of Pain party. Ah, right.
But more on that later. So that's the background noise, but more on that later. But
I think somebody's putting our chat room one of the funniest videos involving PCW. Bubblegum selling the belt to cash converters.
Yeah, that was all right. That was. He's a dirty little swine. He's recently got a tattoo on his chest, right? Yeah. Don't know what it says, but I remember seeing him with this fresh tattoo across his chest, and it was all raised up because it had been recently done. And I was doing ring crew to some degree, and to protect my hands from wooden boards, because I'm a wussy and I get dry hands really quick nowadays. They're these gloves, but they've got like a rubbery kind of cover on them, and it's a very rough rubber. And I chopped him and rubbed it, and he screamed like a girl.
I think that video for me, I mean, it came on YouTube, and I'm like, what am I watching here? And then all of a sudden, as soon as it came on, and they started chanting Manchester Rent Boy, and then I thought, what's this crowd on about? And then next to me, they said, "You can guess where I've got the belt." And the chant started up, Cash Converters. And I've got to say, that has got to be the best chant I've heard at a wrestling show so far. And
then all of a sudden the camera pans and it's at Cash Converters.
Yeah. And he got £10 for the belt.
Yes.
It's absolutely brilliant. We've got a young lad who lives, Callum, he lives in Nottingham, and he says, "I should really find out where more wrestling shows are in Nottingham." Mate,
Really? Really? Ask Callum, who's in the chat room, to tell the world whereabouts in Nottingham he's from, and I'll point him in the right direction.
Yeah. Do you hear that, Callum? You chill up in Nottingham and he'll point you in the right direction. Clifton. He's in Clifton.
Clifton. Sorry, part of town. No, it's the largest council estate in Europe. And that's a shoot.
Yeah.
There's shows in Arnold, actually. There's one coming up very shortly. It is on Sunday the 8th of July. House of Pain presents. I've only got Facebook on at the minute, so I'm going to have to just
I've already said about that show. Yeah, it's at the Arnold Working Men's Club, is it?
Yes, you can see it from my house.
Oh, right.
I can cycle to it downhill.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I've got it on my page here. I'll just find it again.
Yeah.
I've got
It's on Front Street next to Asda, or between Asda and the swimming baths.
Arnold Working Men's Club, Sunday 8th of July. Doors open 2:30. Show starts at 3. Adults are £5. Kids are 3.
There you go, job done.
And if
Would you like to know the concept of this show?
there's a full throttle champion got to be crowned, and it's going to
Yes.
in there, and there's a tournament and stuff. So
I don't need to say anything, do I? You've said it already.
If you know more of the people that's taking part, go for it.
Well, I'll probably have to dig something up if you just bear with me. I'm on a computer in a back room in a party.
So I mean, this is the first guest of many. I think it's going to be an amazing night.
Yeah. Well, when people are waiting on hold, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to give me like the 5-minute warning to kick me off, and then I can come back on in a bit after I've had a kip.
They'll just get the engaged tone because they've only got one phone line on this. And
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. No, that's the wrong show.
Mecca in the chat room shouting, Des is the best chant in UK wrestling today. No, it wasn't. I can vouch for the best chant in wrestling. It started at St. Neots when Rennie Dupree was there, and it went up to Preston a couple of weeks later. When Rennie Dupree was in the ring, and everybody says you should take on T-Bone again in a rematch. Everybody was shouting yes, and I started going, we.
Yeah.
He gave me such an evil look. It was hilarious. And then from what I heard, everybody in Preston started doing it as well. So if anybody's going to start the we chant, I take full credit for that one. That's
Yeah. I did make a comment on that by saying there's lots of people here at Lava Egg Night that needs the toilet.
All right.
Can the ushers please direct the fans to the toilet so they can have a wee? Right, here come the matches.
Okay.
Here come the matches for House of Pain Wrestling at Arnold Nottingham, Sunday the 8th of July. Show first bell at 3 p.m. Here come the matches. I want people in the chat rooms to give a pop if they know the names. We've got AK in the first of 3 full throttle matches. We've got AK Prodigy versus James Murphy versus Alex Gracie versus Kid Danger. In the second of the third, we've got Lucas Black versus Brian Wright versus Matt Hall, who's one off the tag team champions, against Flex Buffington. Flex Buffington, I saw him at This Is Wrestling show tonight. It was absolutely amazing. It's absolutely phenomenal worker. Diamond Dave Andrews versus the special edition, Joseph Connors, versus Virus versus Scumboy. So there's four-way matches.
We've just had somebody saying Flex Buffington. Great name. Yeah. That's from a Canadian guy, by the way. He thinks that's a great wrestling name. Hello? Are you there? Oh, I think he's gone. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. I think he's hung up. Hold on. We'll get him back. He'll come back to us, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I think... Well, G-Man. He'll be back. I'm enjoying that. That's the heel. Here he is. Yeah. Here he is. He's back again.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
No, don't worry. Technical things.
I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me.
Yeah.
For some reason.
No.
People are singing. Can you hear the Goo Goo Dolls?
Yes, I can hear them.
You know, there's a closed door between me and the party as well. A couple of rooms away.
Super. So you've had a busy night?
No, not really. Not really. Everyone in there is just drunk.
We've got a question for you from the chat room. Mechamania wants to know, can you ask G-Man what Dupree was like in personality-wise?
Dupree personality-wise, I shared the car with him up to Preston. So there's a starter for 10.
All right.
Going to Preston from Nottingham. Right, there's nobody going to Nottingham from Nottingham. said to Fludder a few times, do you want me to go and pick people like Trav and Roughneck up? Because if I go to Preston, I'm going up the M1, going over Snake Pass, going up hitting the M60 at Denton, where Roughneck lives, and then going up round the M60 up the 61 to Preston, bish bash bosh, job done. No, says Fludder. No. I'm bringing Dupree up. Ben Old, who's Southside promoter, is going to bring Dupree up. Oh, okay, squeezing with him. Right. Ben Old said we'd meet him at Donington Services, which is where East Midlands Airport is, where Download Festival is held and all that pish. And there was no haste about it whatsoever. We're like, oh no, cool. Yeah, Ben, I'm on like before first, you know. Yeah, we'll just pull over and have a burger. Oh God. We're an hour behind. Yeah, we're just trundling along, doing 60 miles an hour on the motorway. Yeah, and yeah, let's just plug the sat nav in. Now we've been travelling for about 2 hours just to see where we are, see how long it's going to take for us to arrive at the venue. Oh, we're going to be 30 minutes late.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and then he got his foot down.
So have you got any funny stories from like travelling with the wrestlers to shows, and if you've like just gone and picked them up?
With Dupree, Dupree did a very good Johnny Ace impression, where he says, "Oh, I got arrested for DUI once, and they put me in jail, and I got out the next day, and it got all over the internet, and one of the cops was a mark, and Johnny Ace found out, and then Johnny rang me. It was like, hey Renee, what the fuck? What are you got arrested for DUI for?" And you know, all that stuff. And we were very impressed with his Johnny Ace impression. We were like, oh my God, that sounds like Johnny Ace, and it is Johnny Ace.
So, I mean, I think
road stories.
Yeah, if you've got, I mean, it's just, I think it's great. I mean, thank you very much for coming on. I mean, everyone in the chat room's having a great time with this. They're thinking it's hilarious. I'm thinking it's the funniest thing I've heard in ages. Really, with
the exception of the Manson interview, yeah.
Oh God, don't remind me of that. That was the best night of my life. I've had so many people warning me, saying you're gonna regret it, you're gonna regret it, and I'm saying I've wanted him on since day one. I started this. I wanted Manson on, and I had him on, and it was the best half hour ever. It made me so. I was so happy and everything at the end of it. You could have kicked me between the legs, and I'd have still smiled. I swear, it was hilarious.
Manson. We love a bit of Manson. I don't want to toot my own horn, but toot.
Yeah.
I'm going to be personally held responsible for bringing Manson into this country.
Oh yeah.
Introducing him to his girlfriend and giving him a place to live.
So it's thanks to you that we've got Man Manson in this country.
Toot, toot.
Yeah, thank you. Right, we're gonna Nixie. I think we better put this guy in the Hall of Fame for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for that reason alone. Forget anything else. Forget the rest. Forget your commentary. Everything like that. You're in the Hall of Fame for the reason of introducing Madman Manson to.
Will there be a suit and bow tie dinner?
No, I think.
Do I get a certificate and a ring?
Yeah, I'm not telling you what ring though. I mean, Mac is in the chat room again. He's saying he can recommend Travis versus Lionheart and the Money in the Bank Preston City matches.
That was a bit. Well, if you like your indie wrestling and let's put it this way, you're a mature wrestling fan and you are not a child and you don't have children and that match would be something not to show your children, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it's a good match because of the violence. I've not seen the match myself, but just from the photos and the reviews I've seen, it's a bit bloody and it's a bit messy, if you know what I mean.
I've got another question from the Real Sykes. What do you guys...
The Real Sykes?
The Real Sykes. The real
Sax.
Yeah.
SAS.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the British Wrestling Premier League?
Ooh, now then.
This is the internet sensation. I'm pissed off for one reason alone. Chris Travis
Go on.
should not be in Team Leeds.
That's true. Hello, there's someone coming in there. Hello. Here I am. I'm on the telephone talking about wrestling. What are you doing? What are you doing? I am live on the radio for charity. Get out, you're drunk. Get out, you're drunk. Get out, radio. Hello. We're going somewhere quiet. No, I've been overrun with drunks. Can you believe it?
You're getting abducted.
Yes, yes. Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause
Right, bear with me one moment.
Phone ready with 999.
Let me just close this down one moment. Yes. Are you on the radio? I am on the radio, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
yes, we're back. We're back. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I just got overrun by the Germans, so I had to retreat back. Right, where were we?
Yeah, just someone just asked us what do we think of the British Wrestling Premier League, and I was just upset that they put Chris Travis in Team Leeds when it should be Team Sheffield. But that's my opinion. I wasn't happy with the fact
It seems like certain people are putting certain teams that they're actually from said town.
Yeah.
However, you had Rampage Brown representing Team London or something like that, and he's from the Hull area, isn't it? Hull Leeds area. It's very closely associated with football, of course. Time will tell, of course, with it, but with football, you have all these foreign players who aren't actually from said town of where people play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how that would represent the argument. But I am going to give it more chance for it to prove its worth at the minute, because it needs time to develop. It needs time to, or undevelop, so to speak.
I think it's a great idea.
Giving it both sides of the coin. Anyone go to Infinite Promotions in Liverpool? I did.
Right. One guy in the Mecca Maniac says he wasn't impressed with the league matches at Infinite Pro. He wasn't impressed.
I think, put this to him, he can hear me, but I can't hear him.
Yeah.
That the Jack Gallagher Rampage Brown match should have swapped with the Zach Gibson and Team Stoke match. That should have swapped round on the card, because the ovation that Zach Gibson got, because he's from Liverpool and he's the hometown guy, was absolutely phenomenal, and it was the second match on the card. Gallagher was on second to last. Not taking anything away from Rampage Brown and Gallagher, but it's the hometown guy, and the reaction he got was more than Rampage Brown versus Gallagher. Gallagher and Rampage Brown put on a beautiful, pure wrestling match. Rampage Brown smacked 10 bags out of Gallagher, and the crowd itself was behind Zach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So there was more heat in that second match than there was for Gallagher and Rampage, because people liked the home. There was loads of people from Liverpool there, and everybody loved Zach.
Right.
Do you get my my train of thought with that?
He totally agrees with it. Yeah. He says he'd go along with that by a mile. He said definitely. He says his favourite match was actually Pitbull versus Cyanide, and
it was a really good opener, but there was a move in the match where I thought Pitbull is a bit of an unsafe worker. I'm sorry, Pitbull, if you're listening, but that he did like a razor's edge on Cyanide. And for people that are listening, Cyanide is 26 stone and he looks like giant haystacks.
Yeah.
And as he came down, as he brings Cyanide down, Cyanide almost kind of Vic Grimes New Jack's pitbull on his head. So he was like 26 stone of arse crashing down on his head. I thought, Jesus, he's going to die. And if his head was between his legs, like facing the ground like a normal power bomb, it would have been perfectly safe. But I thought, oh, that's not safe.
Just a little change of subject.
Go on.
The reason we're all doing this is Callum, of course. Have you met
Yeah.
Callum?
Yeah, oh, yeah. He's even got the T-shirt. He's got the T-shirt. I've done a photo with Callum when I used to wrestle. I had a couple of like ring robes, G-Man capes. You know, a bit like Ligero, but a bit more flashier. You know.
He's,
and then I put one on him and I put one on me, and we had a photo together. And I did the charity show for Callum Never Give Up for Preston as well.
yeah.
We did the YMCA dance. I'm not sure whether you've seen that yet or not.
Oh, I've seen that. If you ever want to go and see something funny on YouTube, go and see the YMCA dance at Preston.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You can see me in my hot bod and my red and white attire and my goggles. So that's what I look like to the wrestling world.
Oh,
I'm 6'4", I have long hair, I'm single.
nothing wrong with long hair. Nothing wrong with long
No.
hair. So.
No, but there is something wrong with single. I'm a hot-blooded, young,
Yeah.
27-year-old man looking for some action. Hello, darling.
Yeah.
There's some ironic. Come and sit next to me. Come and sit next to me.
Should I run away?
Yeah.
A girl has just walked in
Yeah.
with pink high heels that are long, just as long as my penis.
Wicked. Superb. Well, G-Man, I think I better get back to the party, my man. I think I better let you...
Well, oh no, I'm having a good time.
Honest,
I'm having a good time. Say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi.
There you go.
So-
Told you, that's not me. That's not me making noises. That's a real girl with really.
Neon pink stilettos.
Yes, you heard it there first.
Another one from Mecca. Fudo, you got good G, and stop chatting up the PCW camera girl.
The police. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I think going back to that indie program, that indie show that was on YouTube, the one thing I'll always remember from it was the name of the girl escapes me, but she was walking around the ring, and this spectator just goes to stand up. She gives him the most evilest look I've ever seen a woman give, and halfway standing up, he changes his mind and sits back down, just as she stares at him, and I'm like, oh, she's hard. She's hard. I'm not messing with her.
Would it have been Carmel or Kaylee Ray?
I think it might have been Carmel. I'm not quite sure.
Kaylee Ray has the bright red
Oh,
hair.
she had the dark hair. She had the black hair. Yeah.
That would probably be Carmel. Green eyes,
Oh, dear.
green eyes, green
yeah,
teeth, green inside, everything.
I think it was the one where they had Mark Travis and he jumped out of the ring and he went straight into the crowd. And they went to the chairs in the crowd and it was like, I think they put them too close, but superb, that little show, that little 15 minutes. It was great.
Oh, aye.
To give people an idea of the Preston City wrestling guys and everything.
Yeah.
The Indie, Neil. The name of the video is The Indie. I'll spell it in the chat room for you, mate, so you can get to see it. If any, put the link back up in the chat room. It's back up. Mecca's just said it best. I wouldn't mess with Carmel, and I'm 6'3" and 15 stone, but she's Scottish and evil.
There you go.
Yeah, straight away. So you're involved with you having a House of Pain party?
To a degree, yeah. To a degree. We went out to see This Is Wrestling show, but I do wish to answer some more of the fans' questions. They wanted to know some road stories, didn't they?
Well, yeah, if you wanted to, yeah, definitely.
There was. Hang on. Get out this room. You said dirty things to me, dirty girl, in your bed. Don't you blow me a kiss.
You know you love it, G.
Get out. Get out. Next. Right, road story. It was, let's go back to 2007. We're talking Iceman versus Darkseid. And Iceman is using a spot in the match, which he does used to do quite regularly in 1PW with Manson. Iceman's this hardcore wrestler, of course, and he pulls out weapons from under the ring, and he pulls out Manson from under the ring, uses Manson as a weapon. So Iceman's working Darkseid, he pulls Manson out.
Yeah.
Manson is then thrown into Darkseid, and Darkseid is sat down in the corner. Darkseid puts his knees up. It gets, and Manson, Darkseid's not meant to put his knees up, and Manson just gets like a bag full of knees. And Manson's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
To pardon my French. And at the end of the show, Manson is just lying there backstage. People are walking over him. And he manages by about 10, 11 o'clock to hustle himself to the end of the stage. And he's like, G-Man, can you dress me? I went, why, what's up? Because fucking Darkseid did my back in. And I was like, you really want me to dress you because what? Because he says, I'm genuinely fucked and I can't put my socks on, I can't put my top on, and in front of like an audience, here I am dressing Manson in front of everybody, and then he gets like you have to carry him into the car because he's that fucked. But he was very appreciative of it, because of course he can walk now.
Oh.
I have no idea what happened to him, but he just could not like change his clothes. I found it hilarious. I was laughing at him, thinking, what the hell is all this?
Have you had any overzealous fans up at Preston at any time?
Any other what, sorry?
Any overzealous fans? Any fans that like go over that line where where only the wrestlers should go? Has anybody actually done any?
Not to my knowledge. I've only been up there twice. You see, I'm not like I'm an official regular for Preston Wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, I've done one commentary show, and I've done the charity show.
Yeah.
So although the atmosphere in Preston is absolutely fantastic, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, mate. I do apologise for that. I thought I got my wires mixed up. Do apologise.
That's all right.
No.
Is anybody waiting to come on?
No, I can't see. Can't see. No.
They're all gone out on the rads and they've gone to bed, haven't they?
Well, I've had a lot of people saying they're coming on tomorrow. There's some people said they're going to come on tomorrow. Some said they're coming on tonight, and I think it's going to be a case of like, there's 24 hours. I don't care. I mean, if people want to come on, that's great. I love them to bits, and I'm very appreciative. And a lot of people have said they're going to come on, and thank you very much for giving your time up at a party as well to do with
That's all right.
It's been a cracker.
Yes, there's girls with high heels, and believe it or not, there's kittens, puppies, fully grown dogs as well. And in this this is a house party, by the way, and in this house party, there is a bar, there is a pool table, and there is a pole for pole dancing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nixie,
yes.
Yeah, there's a pole dancing.
No.
There's puppies, there's kittens.
Kittens are cute.
What more do you need?
Yeah.
What more do you need in life? Pink stilettos.
Bottle of cherry coke, that'll do me.
Bottle of cherry. We've got 7-Up cherry.
Oh, that'll do.
Oh,
Diet
7-Up
cherry, 7-Up.
cherry's lovely.
It's okay. I think it's a bit bland, to be honest. But other products, other soft drinks are also available
So where's
to purchase. Yes.
So after this weekend, where to next for the G-Man then? Where's the British Isles take you next week? Or have you got anything else up for the rest of the month?
Rest of the month.
Well, July. Sorry, because it's nearly
July.
end now.
Let's start in July, shall we? Because there's been a few people have been asking me, "Oh, are you coming back? Are you coming back to wrestle? Are you doing this? Are you doing that?" I'm like, "Nah." Do a Raven impression. I don't know. But I've been hard about it, and I thought, right, I've changed my job recently, and you'll guess what kind of line of work I'm in now when I say it. I've got 6 weeks off at summer, so I'm taking 4 of those 6 weeks off to go and do the camps for All Star.
Oh, nice. That the All-Star Wrestling promotion, yeah?
Yes.
Ah, excellent.
Fingers crossed, anyway. Fingers crossed. It's the same weekend as the House of Pain in Arnold. On the Saturday, we're going. There's a small group of us going down to Bognor. Do you want me to name names?
Yeah, sure.
Chris Travis, D-Rock, T-Bone, maybe one more. Brian Dixon's going to take a look at it. It's more like a tryout for the camps to a degree, but
yeah.
T-Bone's babyface milk to him to a certain degree. And so, well, you're 6'4". I went, look, I'm not like the widest and massivest guy, says, but it doesn't matter, 6'4". I was like, okay, fair enough. Yeah. He's got that thing for big guys, you know.
Yeah.
Dixon, and I went, all right, has he? Yeah.
Is that?
So you'll do well. You'll do well because you're 6'4".
Yeah.
Went, okay then.
Is that the famous Brian Dixon from the 70s and the 80s?
Yes.
Ah,
don't forget the 90s and the noughties.
Oh yeah, and then 80s. Yeah, just forgot to apologise. Yeah, yeah, Brian Dixon. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. He was apparently he was one of the promoters in joint promotions.
Yeah.
Not as in the joint you smoke, as in a joint partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still going.
Yeah. He's still.
No, he's still going in the business.
Yeah.
He's still going in the business, but that's the trail of thought I've had. Fingers crossed. So there'll be a wee tryout for Brian to take a look and go, you're good or you're rotten. I hope they just says I'm rotten because then I can just sit on my arse for 6 weeks, but then I don't get to go on holiday with the people I like, you know. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There'll be, like I say, there'll be 4 out of the 6 weeks where I'll be going around the hopefully I'm not going to say I am because I've not got the gig yet. Going around the South Wales and Devon and Cornwall area in a van.
Well, could you tell us?
Like Manson said, you're going around in a van, doing a ring job, putting it up, wrestling, putting it down, next town, put it up, wrestle, put it down. That old chestnut.
Yeah. Could you do me a favour? Could you tell me when you're going to South Wales? Because I've got a couple of people on the Facebook that are begging me to tell them when the show's in South Wales, because they just want to go and see wrestling down in that area of the country.
I'm sure there's a promotion down in South Wales. I think it might be Ravenhill Promotions. Not sure exactly where he runs, but I know there's wrestling in South Wales throughout the 6 weeks holidays at the Haven camps, and the Butlins camps area. They'll run probably on a weeknight, possibly. I know the route will take us past Tenby area. I think we're doing. I only know 2 locations that we're going to be doing officially. One of them's Key West near Aberystwyth, and the other one is Tenby. Yeah. And then we're working our way around past that Severn Estuary area, or we're going the other way. But it's actually inside the holiday camp itself, I believe. Wow. I did that area 2 years ago, and it was probably one of the best weeks of my life I've ever had.
Yeah, just at the right moment. Yeah!
Yeah! Let's do drugs! Yay! It's a Dyson convention! Yeah. But I don't know what they're doing. There's many doors and walls between us. Probably a girl who's been stripped down to a bare nothing and bare all on the pool table and being DP'd. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what's going on? You just hear noises.
I've got a question I ask all my guests, and I think about time I asked you this.
How dare you?
If you could book a dream match involving any wrestlers in the British Isles, which two would you book, just for the dream match?
That's a tough question, Mr. Bond. Very good question.
Tag teams. I'll let you have tag teams if you want.
Tag teams as well. I don't know, but what I would like to see, a little seed was planted in my head because I was talking to, I've seen quite a few of the big guys, the larger gentlemen's this evening at this wrestling show, and I thought, wouldn't it be good if you had a big fat man's battle royal, all the fat guys from around the UK, or the larger gentlemen's, or the monster kind of people, put them all in a battle royal, let them bounce each other around until the ring collapses.
Yeah,
something like that. That'd be good.
I've seen that. That'd be good. Just have to
That'd be
reinforce
good.
the ring a bit. But
No, you wouldn't have to reinforce the ring. You're there to watch the ring break. You're there to watch guys who are like 26 stone minimum do indie stack plexes and treble powerbomb each other and double suplex each other and attempt to break the ring. The first person to break the ring wins.
There we go. We've just had
There
a
you go.
exclusive on British Wrestling Radio. A new match has just been invented by G-Man himself. There you go. You've heard it.
There you go. Vince Russo, you've got
your
nothing
heart.
on me.
You didn't think of that, did you?
No. There you go.
That's a brilliant battle royal. I would pay to see that just alone. I think that
There you go.
That would have been the best Royal Rumble ever.
There you go. We'll wheel the pit bulls in.
Yeah.
We'll wheel the pit bulls in. We'll bring them to the ring on a forklift.
Oh dear.
We'll make sure there's double doors and everything, and we won't make the ring out of Lego. You know, we'll have people wrestle in the ring throughout the night to make sure that the ring is legit. And we'll do it until bolts snap and parts come apart, boards break. Somebody's going to get fucked up.
Excellent, my man. It's been to be honest with me, I can't say anything else, but I'm just saying thank you very much for all your time.
Oh, shut up! Let's keep talking.
Yeah, go on. I'll try. I've only got 24 hours to go. Yeah, you're right.
I know exactly. Yeah. Is anyone waiting to come on?
No,
Is anyone waiting to come on?
I mean, I think there might be somebody at 1 o'clock, but that's about it.
That's all right. I can have a wee then, and then I can have a drink, see my colleagues, and then toddle off home.
Do you got a busy day tomorrow?
No, not really.
No.
not really. I might have to get some sleep, and that'll do.
Yeah, sleep. What's that? I forgot that.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Don't mention the S word.
No, I'm all right.
Slippery, slidey,
Yeah.
son of the bitches.
I think the funniest thing is everybody's asking me about yesterday and saying, "Oh, go to bed, go to bed, go to bed." The problem is, everybody that was saying go to bed were messaging me through the night, and I'm like, "Oh, what? I had about 5 hours sleep altogether."
Yeah.
Because people.
Have you gone to sleep yet? Are you in bed yet? Are you asleep? No, because you keep messaging me. Nah, piss off.
It was just one of them things. I was just like, "Oh, can I just go to bed?" I finally got to sleep about 5:30, and the worst thing was the wife woke me up at 7:20 just to tell me that I forgot to flush the toilet.
Oh dear.
And then I went, "What?" She went,
and then you reached your hand inside the toilet, found the biggest mound of excrement, and threw it at her.
No, I just said to her, "Are you so thick that you can't pull the lever?" And she went, "Well, it's not." I thought, end of story, I'm going back to sleep. I said, "You know what's happening today?" She went, "I just thought I'd tell you." And I went, "And I know, and I'm just going to tell you in a minute." And she's like,
Yeah.
We'd go to sleep then. I went, thank you.
You've had enough food in you that your poo needs 2 flushes.
Yeah, well, it was the wife's birthday and we went out for a nice meal on Wednesday night, so yeah, we did.
As you do.
Yeah.
I had, I'm not sure if anybody else gets it, but if around Nottingham, there's Flaming Grill pubs and they do food challenges.
Yeah.
And they do something called a kilo of meat challenge. and it's a burger, right? If you're in on the chat rooms, has anyone got a Flaming Grill pub near where you live with a kilo of meat burger challenge? And in this challenge, right, let's go from the bottom layer. The bottom layer is the bun.
Yeah.
And then you've got a 12-ounce burger.
Yeah.
Then you've got cheese. Then you've got onion. Then you have another 12-ounce burger with cheese and onion and chili con carne. 2 chicken breasts in breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
2 slices of bacon. The bun. A lolly stick to hold it all together.
Yeah.
6 onion rings. Side order of chips.
Oh my God. Are they taking inspiration from Man vs. Food?
No. But I can put you on. I have tried it twice and failed. The second time, I was very ill. Stix has tried it. He only ate the meat and then ordered dessert. Stix's girlfriend has tried it, and she didn't do very well. She started feeling sick like I did on the second time. And one person finished it, and the second time I went in and had a go, someone smashed it in 20 minutes and then just stood up and went, and what? And what? And fucking what? And just paraded around the pub with this empty plate. And then they took a picture of him, gave him a bib, gave him a T-shirt and a certificate, and put his photo on the wall.
Crazy. So, if you do these camps, are you going to do a Chris Travis and say, I'm from the centre of my own interest, or are you just going to say from Nottingham?
No, I'll just kick 10 bags out of him.
Are you going to have a fictional place like you're from parts unknown?
No, I'll just say from anywhere but Chris Travis or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's the best introduction I've heard in there.
He got popular by wrestling me.
Yeah,
I jobbed out to him many times for him to get popular.
I think the first time I went to a show was last year. It was just after this started, and I got invited by Ben to come and see Southside.
Yeah.
So Travis versus Martin Kirby, and they just went everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It just came out, and the announcer said, "From the centre of his own interest," and I went, "What?" And I thought, did I just hear that right? And then automatically I went, if anyone's got the balls to say that, they're all right by me. That's super. And then they did an amazing match, and then I think one of the matches that night was T-Bone winning the title from Greg Burridge in a hardcore wrestling match that involved Lego.
Oh God! I do recall a match with Travis and Burridge, and Travis gave Burridge a shot, and he just hard weighed, and he had like a Zorro Z on his forehead, like right between his eyes. Like, oh, Jesus Christ!
I think I've just. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Go ahead. It's your show.
No, mate. I've just got somebody else that said they've just beaten the Travis introduction. Danny from NCWA in Sheffield says her husband Andy comes from every man's nightmare and every woman's fantasy.
That's it.
And Madman Manson comes from over there. There's some cracking introductions.
There's been many places that Manson's been from. There's been so many like funny little puns that he's done. I can't recall any offhand, but they've been so ridiculous that.
We had when we had Manson on. Nixie's not knowledgeable about the British wrestling scene at the moment. And when Manson came on, and the first words out in his mouth was, and I says, "Hello, good evening, Mr. Manson," and he went, "Good evening, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about wrestling for?" And I could just actually thinking, what in the hell have I got here? And in an interview. it was just like, just going, oh my God, what is this? It was the funniest introduction I've heard, and on fair play to Nixie, she was like, afterwards I just said, what do you think? She went, he's crazy, but he spoke so passionate about the British scene and everything, and
yeah, he hates it. He hates it. He really does.
Oh yeah.
So, no, legit.
Yeah.
I know him on a personal level, and I know he does it for the money. So you can boo him now on shows because he only does it for the money.
Yeah.
So he sells out for wrestling because it's a nice little earner for him, bless him. So there's me villaining up Manson and baby facing him up earlier. So he gets both sides of the spoon.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely cracking. If anybody in the chat room wants to come and talk through Skype, you can add us. If you add me, Dino.Mitchell, come on and ask G-Man a question if you want. He's all here,
Yeah.
waiting for you.
You can follow me on Twitter as well, and on the Skype as well at G-Man's Empire.
Yeah.
There you go, shameless plug.
Yeah, there you
I'm on 99 followers. Who's going to be my 100th one?
Ah, right, there you go.
And if you're a girl, you'll get a special kiss.
Absolutely brilliant.
Because it's Friday night, and the party's in there, and here I am in my unsoundproof chamber.
Actually, Saturday morning.
Right, chat room. If there's any questions you want to put in the chat room, I'll do my best to answer them, and then we can ask them a G-Man. Okay? If you've got any questions that way. Because I know with Skype and everything, and people are a bit nervous. And
Yes. That's all right.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, what I'll do, I'll nip off for half an hour maybe, because I'll let somebody else have a turn if they're waiting.
Yeah.
Save the questions.
Yeah.
I'll pop back on later, and then for the people that are there, I'm sure this is recorded and it can be put back on at any time, and I'll answer any questions because I don't want to hog the line, and I'm sure there's other people that want to come on and do the bit, but I will be back.
All right, my man.
How's
You
that?
take care. Have a great time at your party.
It's not my party.
It's not your party, but you'll cry if you want to.
Yes. Sticks is here, and the guy who runs RWM merchandise is here as well.
Oh, right, Dale. Yeah.
Dale, yes, Dale's here. Dale's here and very loud.
Yeah,
so if you want, Dale's very drunk at the minute. he had a few choice words for Danny Steele earlier this evening, but more on that later.
Yeah, well, Dale's better have my British Bulldog DVDs when I see him in August, because I'm having them.
Oh, well, I can see British Bulldog Volume 2 next to me now.
I think I'm going to have all 6.
Right, you're on.
I think I'm going to get all 6 when he's in Huntingdon, when the Southside do the Weekender.
There you go.
Definitely going to that one. And that's
there you go. RWM merchandise. Have a look and order your life's worth of wrestling in one go. Job done. Right, I'm going to disappear for a few moments and then let somebody else come on.
Right.
Hopefully somebody else will come on.
Yeah, what can I say? Thank you very much, and I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat room thinks it's been a cracking time as well. We'll see you.
Get fucked, a lot of you. I'll be back. Don't worry.
Take care. Take care, my man.
See ya.
Bye.
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 Wow. What can you say? We've just the first guest on, and it's now 5 to 1 in the morning.
1.
Normally we finish by now.
Yep.
But guess what? We're still going. And that was G-Man, who's one of the guys that takes people all over the place in the cars, and he's also an announcer, and he does all these things. It's great when you have interviews like that, and it's superb. Right. Let's have a quick look. We know the reason we're all here, for a little young lad called Callum. And this is the night. We've got eBay items, and this is the state of play we have at the moment. The Sean the Hammer Davis signed mitts are £15, and there's 21 hours. All these are 21 hours to go. Sean the Hammer mitts are £15. We've got the GPW box set of 3 DVD with shows. at £10. We've got no bids yet on the Southside Wrestling anniversary for £10. We've got one bid on my cards for £10. Nobody wants my t-shirt. Oh, come on. Come on, somebody have my Southside t-shirt off me. We've got Future Pro Wrestling t-shirt and Futurama DVD at £20. We've got a bid on being the presenter of BWR for the night. We've got a bid on the NCWA DVDs, training top, and a family ticket to an August show. Music and WWF music and WWF aggression CDs. We've got the Pipe Bomb t-shirt and guest slot. And we've also got inter-promotion VIP tickets for 7 promotions. We've got 7 promotions now. There's 7 different promotions. You've got a VIP ticket to go to each one of the 7 before the end of 2012. We've also got the Preston City Wrestling DVD charity auction that's going on for a week. And I'll just have a quick look, see if we can see that now. See if we've got anything. Yep. Wow, you're not going to believe this. At this state of play, with 6 days to go, the bids for the complete Blu-ray collection at this moment is £85. We've had 27 bids on this complete Blu-ray DVD collection. I don't believe it. We've still got this 6 days, 20 hours to go on it, but £85. This is amazing. Thank you so much, whoever's bid on that. But that is absolutely top-notch money at this moment. We thought it would go for about, I mean, Stephen said to me, we're all going to get about £100. £85, and he's still got 6.5 days to go. It's amazing. It's an amazing collection of DVDs. There's no bids for the CDs. There's no bids for the CDs yet. If anybody in the chat room wants to come on and chat for 5 minutes and said that if you want to come on, feel free now. 01223 911 822. The phone line is open. It's all ready for you. You want to come on, talk to us, do it right away. Tell us your passion. Tell us everything you know about what your passion of wrestling is and who you think is going to be the next big thing from everything. But this show's, it's going to go for 24 hours. We're not going to go away. We're here forever. We're here till 11 o'clock tomorrow night. Tonight, sorry. Not tomorrow night. Tonight night. Saturday. How you holding up, Nixie? You all right?
Yeah, all right at the minute. I've just had a Diet Coke, so caffeine.
Yeah.
Caffeine rush.
This is going to be one night no one's going to forget, and I'm not going to forget it now. So it's, I mean, you stay as long as you went. As soon as you start dipping, and your head starts going, just tell me you want to go, sweetheart, and you go, and you get to sleep,
Yep.
and I'll still go. And I think that's when I'll leave myself open to the maniacs of Britain and the world. So if anybody wants to come on and chat to me, or even people from around the world, I don't care. It's still going to keep going. And the wrestling cards is great. I think I've never seen so many people interested in wrestling cards from the 90s in my life. And but it's going to be, come on. Callum, you'll be most welcome, my man. You'll be most welcome. It's absolutely. If you want to ask me anything, we're going to have some competitions on in a bit. We've got some competitions. Somebody's coming on giving away some autobiographies and t-shirts, I think, and they're going to come on later, and we're going to do competitions, and so you can win stuff as well.